All right, everyone. So we have a brand new episode of Helluva Boss. This is season 2, episode 7. This is Mammon's Magnificent Musical, and this is the mid-season special. Now, we already knew that this was going to be the mid-season special because we did get a post from FIZZAROLLI'S where we got the full episode list, and it did say there that episode 7 was going to be the mid-season special. Now, just before we get to the episode, I do have to tell you guys that this is actually my second time recording this reaction, because the first time I was recording it, let's just say I ran into a little bit of a problem. I'm not going to bore you with any details. So this is technically my second time recording this, but I didn't actually get through the whole episode. So we're just going to I'm going to let you know where I stopped. And then from there on, it's going to be a completely blind reaction. All right. So I'm going to let you know ahead of time when I get to the point where it's okay. Everything from here until the end of the episode is completely new to me. I haven't seen it yet. All right. So I'm going to let you know ahead of time. Now, before we do remember from the previous episode that the relationship between Blitz and FIZZAROLLI'S is starting to get better after they actually, started talking about what happened in the past and not just ignoring it, and I guess letting their own pride, or specifically Blitz letting his own pride kind of get in the way, and actually telling Fizz what actually happened, that day when everything just went wrong, the day that FIZZAROLLI'S got injured and, lost his arms. And, hopefully it'll lead to them actually mending their relationship fully and maybe going back to, maybe not exactly going back to how it was in the past, but at least moving forward, they won't be as antagonistic towards each other as they were before. So let's go ahead and watch this episode. But before we do, just one more thing. I do have to let you know that I will leave a link to this episode in the description of this video. I will also leave a link to FIZZAROLLI'S channel in the description. So make sure you head on over there. Watch this episode by yourself. Don't just watch my reaction to it or anyone else's reaction to it first. Please make sure you actually watch the episode on its own, because it's a good way to support Spindlehorse and, the crew. And also I will leave a link to FIZZAROLLI'S Patreon, because that's a great way to also support them. It'll be available in the link. And basically any links to anything important, I will leave a link. I will leave it in the description of this video, sorry. And, comment down below with whatever your thoughts are, whether it's on the episode or it's whatever my thoughts are on the episode. If you just any thoughts that you have, let me know about them in the comments. And while you're here, guys, I really would appreciate it if you leave a like and support the channel by subscribing, and also consider becoming a channel member, because if you are a member, you will also get access to the uncut version of this reaction. If you're not a member, then you'll get the edited down version of this reaction to make it, a little bit more transformative and a little bit more fair use. So with all that said and out of the way, let's finally get to this episode. And as I said, guys, I will let you know when I get to the point where it's completely new to me. So I will try to give you the same thoughts that I had when I watched at least the part that I did, as I did, the first time I tried recording this.
All right, folks, give it up for the king of all things green, hell, number one clown, the moneymaker.
Okay, so already, and yes, I did pause this early in the video the first time. Just wanted to say that this is already feeling different than the previous episode, because we're seeing the credits at the beginning, where usually we see the credits at the end. So just a little something that helps make it feel like this episode is going to be different than the ones that came before. Also, I don't know if they also put the credits at the end, but I'm guessing they probably will.
The most Mammon king of green.
It blings! How you little doing tonight? I hope you're ready.
Okay, so that's another thing that I did comment on, where we did know, because we got hints from FIZZAROLLI'S, and I think I think it was just her, where she said that at least from what I remember, where she said that there was going to be a character who basically drops a certain word a lot, and they're gonna have to censor that for the YouTube version because YouTube doesn't really like you saying that word. And I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'm guessing you guys will probably be able to guess which one it is. I think they did drop that episode in episode 3, and they also had to censor it for YouTube because I think that's the only episode that got age restricted. Yeah, I think that's the only one that got age restricted, although I could be wrong. And they did have to censor that word for YouTube, but I think on Patreon, because I think they also upload the episode on Patreon, and I think on Patreon you get the uncensored version of the episode where they don't bleep out that word. I'm guessing we'll see. I haven't seen the Patreon version yet, but I understand why for YouTube they had to censor that word is what I was trying to say. But yeah, it's nice to finally meet the character that's been hinted at for a while now. We actually get to see it. It is Mammon, and here he is. And yes, he is Australian, as it was also hinted at.
For the best fucking show you will ever see in your shit lives! Right, I got tons of really fucking cool shit for you here tonight. But first, how
Also,
many
I
of
wonder if
you
I'll be able
worthless
to
bitches
monetize
want to
this
be
video
big clowns
from
like me someday?
He's already
Well, I'm
dropping a
happy
lot
to
of
announce
curse
that I
words.
will be starting up a new yearly clown pageant. You know, like one of them fucked up beauty contests, but for clowns, so it's better! Just for all you aspiring clown kids out there, a new chance to work with me, Mammon, and be the new face of my clownish brand. I can't wait to see all the new talent I can exploit. Enjoy watching me grow my empire. Also, if you're a chick, maybe give up on your dreams now, because I'm not gonna lie, women just ain't funny. Anyway, my plan is to find the new face of my brand.
Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, this is new. I didn't actually notice this before. Hold on a minute. Go back a second.
Maybe give up on your dreams now, because I'm not gonna lie, women just ain't funny.
And then it immediately says written by Vivian Madrona. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I swear that's new. I did not notice this before, but that was nice timing. That was some really nice timing right there.
Anyway, my plan is to find the new face of my brand. Yeah! So they gotta bring the good shit. The winner will get to be like the son I never had. And I'll be like the stepdad that will love you when it's convenient. Wow!
Also,
You might be a
okay, yeah, but wow, this is I can already tell this reaction is probably going to be a bit long, but
The winner will get to be like the son I never had. And I'll be like the stepdad that will love you when it's
But yeah, this is also something that I did point out, how Blitz, immediately can see through the bullshit. Like he can immediately see that, oh yeah, this guy's he's not good. We should stay away from him, not get involved with him immediately. Like I do like that, because Blitz has always been someone who can, who can pretty much see through people's bullshit, whereas other people kind of get caught up in it.
convenient. Wow! You might be a lunchbox, an action figure, Saturday morning cartoon. Hell, I might even make a sex robot of you. I don't know. I mean, if we'll make money, sure. But it's not weird. You're weird, you sick fuck. And if you say it's exploitation, fuck you. It's not exploitation. If you think that, then you're a dickhead. Anyway, clown! Let's go, yeah!
All right, I'm gonna say it. That was too many clowns.
I have to win that pageant someday. Can you imagine how amazing it would be to get to work with him?
What's the point? Isn't being the star of our imp circus enough? Plenty of people already know who you are, Fizz. You don't need to go work for Mammon like some creepy mascot.
It's not about that. It's getting to work with my idol. I just love that he's giving someone new the chance to be in the spotlight. He's an inspiration.
Well, he's definitely...
Also, I'm not gonna lie, and this is new, but this is also new. It is a little bit weird seeing Blitz with braces. At least I think those are bracelets, or not bracelets. I think those are braces. I don't know what they actually are, but just a little bit weird. So apparently, Hellborn imps have to worry about dental hygiene. I guess.
something all right. I mean, I don't know, was it worth all our savings just to have him put on an overhyped commercial and then bitch about taxes and then assault us with clowns, vomit and pass out on stage?
So worth it! Blitzo, Do you think I could win if I worked really hard?
I think if anyone's gonna be the new clown face on everything, it'll be you, Fizz.
Oh shit! You're Fizzarolli! Oh man! Your stuff is great!
Oh, hey there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, okay.
After seeing your shows, I wanted to get into
Okay.
clown performing
Dude,
too!
just-
I'm really good!
Hey, aren't you that creep who's always trying to sniff around our dressing rooms?
Just move on.
I have the best idea for a duo performance between us that should spice up your act.
No.
Picture this. We start it like a romantic ballroom dance where
Dude, weird fucking pitch. Fuck off.
I was talking to the clown, asshole! I'm sorry, Fizzy. I'm not normally so aggressive, I promise. I've just waited my whole life for an opportunity like this. With your fame and my raw, undiscovered talent, I knew we could.
Hey, shit, dick. Beat it now or I'll make you swallow your fangs.
Fizz, you don't want me to leave, right? Tell him you don't want me to go.
We have to go now. Thanks, though.
Oh, Fizz! Fizzarolli! Fine! Fuck you! You think you're better than me, you elitist prick? You're
Okay, so yeah, this is
tax fucking trash anyway!
Cheese and hot sauce.
okay, so yeah, this is oh boy. I had a lot to say about this when I first saw this. It okay, so yes, there are definitely a lot of people that are like this, and I'm sure most of you already know this. But look, in that instance, if you know, if you just want to say, hey, just want to say real quick, really love your, whatever it is, if you're meeting someone, that in real life. They don't have to be a performer, but pretty much anyone. Just hell, even if it's an author, just say, hey, listen, just want to say, really love your work, and then you just move on. All right, just move on because they've got their own lives, they've got their own shit that they got to do. So just move on, but don't do what this person tried to do, where you basically are, you're trying to basically. It's obvious that you're trying to use them to try and make something of yourself. Look, people like this who try to basically use someone else, try to present themselves as a fan, but really they're trying to use it to try to peddle themselves, to try and make something for themselves. Basically, use you to try and do something with their stuff, with whatever it is, whether it's, again, it really could apply to anything, whether it's, music, art, or, anything really. Just please don't do this, okay? Just don't do this. This is weird. Okay, if you want to try and make something yourself with, your art or your music or, your writing, that's fine, but do it on your own. Don't try to use someone else just to try and get ahead. Don't try to use someone else as a stepping stone, someone who actually did manage to make something of themselves in, whatever area that you are trying to excel in. Just don't do this, okay? This is weird. And then you try to pull this...
Think you're better than me, you elitist prick?
Yeah, you try to pull this where... because Fizz had the, appropriate reaction that anyone would have in that situation where they're obviously weirded out. It's like, okay, look, they were nice to you. They said, hey, listen, thanks, I appreciate it. And then they just tried to go about their day, and then you just wouldn't leave them alone. And then again, had pretty much the reaction that anyone would have in that situation. And then you're getting upset because they didn't give you what you wanted, which in reality, you weren't actually a fan of his. You were just trying to use him to try and, make it yourself, because apparently you couldn't hack it on your own. I mean, I don't know this guy's story. I don't know if he tried or whatever. Maybe he did and he just failed. And now he thinks that maybe, Fizz will be able to help him because he just couldn't do it on his own. Just don't pull this shit, okay? Because this is loser shit. This is loser behavior where you are trying to gaslight someone into thinking that they're doing something bad, even though they had the completely normal and appropriate reaction to the situation where they walk away. Okay. Now, obviously, this is hell, but if this was here, if you got to the point where you're doing this and you try to basically push yourself on them even further, they would have had every right to maybe call someone or maybe even acted in self-defense. Not that I'm giving anyone advice. I'm not going to be giving anyone advice as to what to do in that situation, but I'm just saying in a lot of situations like this, that's normally what the result would be. Either they end up calling someone for help or they have to end up acting in self-defense. Again, I'm not giving anyone advice on what they should do. Please talk to someone who is, a professional, someone who can give you actual advice as to what to do in this situation. Don't listen to me, okay? Don't listen to me. Please listen to a professional. Again, I feel like I kind of have to say this for, YouTube's sake. But anyway, I've actually spent more time on this here in this reaction than I did in the original video. But let's go ahead and move forward.
Your act's fucking trash anyway!
Cheese and
Yeah, when they don't give you what you want, then they go from being a fan, or they go from being, oh, I absolutely love you, to, oh man, your stuff is trash, your act is trash, your music is trash, or oh, your show is trash, your art is trash, and so on and so forth. It's like, dude, just fuck off. Go fuck off back to the hole you crawled out from.
hot sauce, Fizz. Your fans are something else.
What if my acts are trash? What if I'm never good enough?
Hey, don't let
No,
one
don't.
asshole get to you, okay? You are plenty good enough.
But I have to be perfect.
No, you don't.
Do you?
I'll just have to keep practicing and
Yes, okay. and this is something else that I did talk about, where no, you don't have to be perfect, okay? You just have to try your best. And most people, they're going to see that. They're going to see, yeah, this person's definitely putting in a lot of efforts. And most people are going to see that. And there are going to be some people, unfortunately, who are just, it's not going to be good enough. No matter what you do, it's not good enough for them. And at some point, you just have to learn to separate those people from the people who genuinely care, people who actually care, people who, will acknowledge when you're doing great. And if maybe there's, an area where you can improve in, they'll let you know, but they'll let you know in a way that this is being given to you in a way that's just meant to be constructive. It's not meant to, be taken in a negative light. And you have to learn to take those very small but very loud voices who are just trying to tear you down, and you just have to learn to tune them out and only listen to the people who are actually trying to help you, whether it's positively or even a little bit, negatively through, well, I don't think negative is the right word, but are trying to help you through, are trying to help you constructively by offering some critiques about some things here and there, like, hey, maybe you can improve this here, and maybe you could not spend so much time on this. Like, I've had people in the comment section of my videos telling me, hey, maybe you could do this. The audio was a little low here. Maybe you spent a little too much time talking about one thing, for example. So maybe you could keep it short, not spend too much time on it. I had one person at one point tell me that, hey, you kind of paused the video too much in a reaction, which is understandable, but at the same time, it's like, it's a reaction. The whole point of this video is to give you my reaction to what I'm seeing. And if the whole video or 90% of the video is just what I'm actually watching, well, then at that point, dude, you might as well just go watch the actual thing. Like, why are you watching my reaction to it? At that point, it's not really a reaction. It's more of a re-uploaded, which is actually something I'm trying to actively avoid because, YouTube doesn't like that unless you're a certain someone, but we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, let's move forward. I spend way
someday
too much time.
maybe I'll be good enough for.
It's me, Mammon, and I'm here to announce the amazing new brand, Fizzy! We got a Fizzy for every
so,
occasion!
like I said, what he said right here. Sorry, let me just bring it back.
Maybe I'll be good enough for.
Okay.
It's me!
Yeah, admittedly, not really being very, very subtle over there. But again, I didn't see a lot of the episode. Again, I'll let you know when I get to that point where I'm now going in completely blind. I don't know, but I do wonder if that's what the whole message of the episode is. Like, don't try so hard to appeal to people who are just never going to think that you're good enough, or people who always try to put you down or are always trying to find something wrong with you. And, you know, those people are just, you can't please those people. You can't do it. Okay. And I do wonder if that's what the whole episode is about. And you can't really have that mindset, because trust me, it's not a good mindset if you're constantly telling yourself, you know, maybe if I do this, then maybe this person will, you know, whether it's acknowledge me or maybe this person will love me. That's not a healthy mindset to have, because, you know, like, I don't want to, okay, I don't want to go like too deep into this. I don't want to get like too, you know, I don't want this to turn into, because this is supposed to be fun, okay? This is supposed to be fun. I'm not trying to, you know, turn this into like in a way, kind of a therapy session, but like, there are some people who you're not going to please, okay? No matter what you do, no matter what you accomplish, you're never going to make them happy. And at some point, you just have to tell yourself, you know what? If this person's just never going to be happy with whatever I do, if they always find fault with something, then there's nothing I can do. All I got to do is try to focus on the people who do acknowledge when I'm doing well, and just focus on them. Because this person is never going to be happy no matter what I do. So, you know, and at that point, you just have to move on.
Mammon! And I'm here to announce the amazing new brand, Fizzy! We got a Fizzy for every occasion. We got Fluffy Toy Fizzy, Fireman Fizzy, Therapist Fizzy, wait in line for your Fizzy.
Also, just quick question.
We got Fluffy Toy Fizzy.
I wonder what that's, because I did see something very recently.
We got a Fizzy for every occasion. We got Fluffy Toy Fizzy.
And I wonder if this is a reference to it. I could be wrong, but if you know what this is, let me know in the comments. I think this might be a reference to something. Again, I could be wrong, but I did see something very recently where something very similar happened, where someone ends up, you know, stepping on a plushie.
Fireman Fizzy, Therapist Fizzy, wait in line for your Fizzy, Dr. Fizzy, beeps every time it senses cancer, Fat Fizzy, Skinny Fizzy, so many Fizzies! And if you want to fuck him, you can!
Wait, hold on, go back a second. I didn't notice this first.
Fizzy, wait in line for your Fizzy, Dr. Fizzy, beeps every time it senses cancer, Fat Fizzy.
Okay, so there's Fat Fizzy,
Skinny
and
Fizzy,
Skinny
so many Fizzies!
Okay, so that's going to be a little bit important later on.
And if you want to fuck him, you can! We got Fizzies for the kids, Fizzies for the teens, and Fizzies for you sick fucking degenerate adults! We got them all! All based on my new face, Fizzy!
That's me!
Oh, yours now! Do
I
it!
like what it said there. If you don't like this, your fault.
Oh, fuck. Mammon is gonna notice that. Ozzy! Where did my foundation go?
This is the 10th year in a row you've done this stupid pageant, Froggy. And you win every time. How come you're always so dead set on this?
I want to make Mammon proud, okay? He's really passionate about the craft of clown. He expects perfection, so I
He's
gotta be
passionate
perfect.
about money,
Fizz, you ain't perfect.
which makes
Nobody
sense considering
is.
he's the,
How about
the embodiment of greed. So.
sit this one out and let someone else take the spotlight? You deserve a break. Or a vacation, where you don't have to
envy?
fend off creeps the entire time.
I think it's greed.
I
yeah,
had to
think it's
fend off creeps before the robots. I just have thirstier ones now. Besides, I just have to do this.
Let me rephrase. I don't like how many creeps you have now, thanks to Mammon. And I don't like designing sex toys with your likeness for him. Pretty sure you feel the same.
Like you said,
I
he
just
had
don't
to fend
think
these
about it.
people
A
off
toy
even
is a
before.
toy. Look, Oz, I'm fine. Working for Mammon is a big deal to me. He's been my idol since I was
Okay, so that's-
5.
okay,
I
wait a
can't
minute.
just not compete. I'd be
Yeah, we can see, you know, we can see this is where his makeup doesn't cover. So this is interesting because a lot of people have theorized that his white face is a result of the explosion, but apparently there's more to it because he is covering it with makeup. So this is makeup, I think. Although I don't know why he's not covering this part. Although I guess it looks kind of like a clown nose, so it doesn't really need to cover it up.
letting him down. The fans down.
Mammon can eat my ass in a bad way. Fizz, I've known that guy since the start of hell, and he fucking sucks. Always has. He doesn't even do clown shit anymore. I just don't want you doing all this for someone's approval. Sometimes heroes let you down.
Yeah,
I
see?
know, Oz, but this is for me. I don't want to lose.
Hello?
Is this Fizz's former bestie, then lifelong enemy, then recent hero, now newly rekindled sort of friend, Blitz?
Oh, that was a weird way to put it, but yeah, that's me.
This is Osmodius.
Oh shit, the big Oz himself. Is there a reason you're calling me on the weekend? Your sinfulness, you royal big man?
You've lived rent-free in Fizz's head for years, so I can't help feel he values your take on things.
Yeah, I was the one who usually had the stronger opinions. Yeah, like one time, he tried convincing me that juggling was cool, but it's only a little cool at best.
Look, he's dead set on re-entering Greed's yearly clown
Juggling's
pageant.
okay.
Wow, big fucking surprise there.
I was hoping to have some backup in convincing him that this thing is a waste of time.
What?
Flavor.
Why? Doesn't he always win?
Cause Mammon is a selfish, manipulative piece of shit! And Fizz doesn't listen to me when I try to tell him that.
Well, my special skills are killing things without giving fucks and pointing out people's flaws. All right, count me in. Wow, I have not been to a clown event in years.
Also,
Can you remind
first time we're seeing him in this form since episode 7, because we usually just see him in his, the form that we just saw him in. I think that's his actual form. This is, I'm guessing, what he uses to interact with the public.
Wow, I have not been to a clown event in years.
Can you remind me why you're here again?
I invited him to help you with extra security. You know your fans. Since I can't be with you, I felt he'd be the next best thing.
He'd be the next best thing.
Well, he kept you safe when I wasn't able to, so I trust that.
Little sus, babe.
Come on, it's just like old times. I'll make sure no
So
one
is there
gives
a
you
reason
shit
he
today.
can't
I mean,
be
besides
there?
you.
Hey, there he is! Now, how's my bright, shiny brand baby doing? Ready to reclaim your win another year? Yeah?
You know it, Mammon, sir.
Good, because, I saw your competition, and it's pretty stiff, right?
I'm really
You are
looking
gonna have
forward
to
to
try
seeing
extra
who
hard,
voices
like
him.
fixing that posture. Not gonna lie, you're looking a bit shungo, yeah? Maybe lose a few so we don't gotta make any more adjustments to the fizzies. People like them skinny as fuck.
Oh, right,
Okay,
sir.
so yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about earlier. So he says they like him skinny, but you also offer a fat version. So I'm getting a little bit confused here. Because let's face it, we all know that not everyone is going to like him skinny. There's going to be people out there who are going to, let's just say, prefer a bigger version of FIZZAROLLI. I mean, I think we all know. I mean, it's the internet, all right? It's, oh boy. You'd be surprised what you find out people are actually into on the internet.
Of course, I'll work on that.
What?
Oh, and who's this dumpster diver you got here with ya?
Hi. Yes, nice to meet you. I'm the one who saw through your fake-ass bullshit from the day I had to spend all my savings on the shit-covered dick show you called a
That's
performance.
his boss.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Ignore him, sir. He's like this all the time. He thinks he's funny.
Offended.
Right, yeah, you can shut your ass mouth, boy. I'll see you on stage. And don't forget to fucking smile, FIZZAROLLI. The smile is the face people like to see from you.
Wow, that guy sucks so hard.
Look, Blitz, I don't know why Oz brought you here, but can you at least not talk back to my boss? I need this gig.
Why? Don't you have the world's best sugar daddy?
I just need it, okay? Smile inside and out.
Love you, Fizz.
love you, Fizz! We love you, Fizz!
Ready for another win, Fizz?
Oh, well, I don't want to assume, but as always, I have an act that's without a doubt gonna
Fucking lose.
Okay, so this is right around the time where I had to stop the previous reaction. Not yet, but this is basically where I had to stop the first time. And wow, we are okay. This reaction is already longer than the reaction that I originally recorded. So we're 30 minutes in, and that previous one was close to, or a little over 21 minutes. So yeah, this one's going to be a lot longer.
You gals gonna be competing as well? That's really nice.
You can shut up now, you fugly imp. Yeah, see, we didn't come to chat, we came to win.
Wow, what attractive attitudes you got.
Like we care what your opinion is, Roddy. Shut up, that was thinking of one. Should have been faster. Whore. Slow ass bitch.
Hold on, I didn't hear that.
You know,
right.
it's pretty.
Roddy. Shut up, that was thinking
yeah,
of one.
that's wrong. That's not his name.
Should have been faster. Whore. Slow ass bitch.
You know, it's pretty telling that you snatches can't even keep your stupid mirror shtick together. It ain't cute.
We don't need to. We put our energy towards our performance and winning Mammon's favor.
Oh, well, I look forward to seeing what you do, and may the best clown
We plan to.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much where I stopped. So from here on, it's completely new to me. So I don't know what happens from here, okay?
win.
Ah, man, I didn't give a rat.
Okay, so correction, there is one thing that I do know about what happens later on, but it's just one little thing, and it's only because someone shared a screenshot online.
It's ass about this competition, but Christ on a stick, Fizz, pile drive those sluts.
We've certainly got some quality up here tonight, folks. Will Mr. 10 Years Running come out on
Why he's so obsessed with winning this, and why he's so obsessed with keeping favor with him.
top, or is it time for fresh meat?
FIZZAROLLI'S! Yeah! And the surprisingly funny women act that made me reflect on my earlier statements. The Glam Sisters! Now we're gonna have a quick meet and greet with our finalists! So talk it over, kiddies! You know it's worth it!
Wow. Well, again, he is green,
Hey,
so
Mammon,
understandable.
I may not be in the right headspace to interact with the fans right now. Is it okay if I maybe skip the whole thing?
Of course not!
I just really don't think that I'm really...
Oh, come on, Fizzy, my boy. Don't you want to do this for your fans? Listen to them. They're dying to meet you. Dying to see a little Fizzy face. You gotta make a good impression, mate. The better the impression, the more they want a piece of you they can take home and fuck. Don't you want that, Fizzy? To be fucked?
He could just say no.
No, not really, actually.
Fizzy, I'm not gonna lie. I want that. So come on, just do this one thing for me.
Okay, sir.
Ah, you're a bloody legend, Fizzy! They're gonna wanna fuck you! Like you're fucking my heart with joy right now!
He told you he's not
now
into
get
this,
out
and
there
you're
and make
not
me
even
proud,
listening.
you stupid little...
I mean, okay, I'll give him this. At least he was honest about the fact that he's the one that wants this and not, you know, not FIZZAROLLI'S. At least he acknowledged that, so I will give him that at least.
You let him talk to you like that? You got some kind of secret kink I should know about or something?
It's just how he is.
I mean, shit, if he talked to me that way...
That's fine. Hey, you folks, where you from? Oh, Lost. Love it there, obviously. Wait, Dreamsville. Ha, best pharmacies in hell. Ragesburg. Well, nice to meet you, partner. I don't do accents. Fun. Ah, nice to meet you, too. Thank you so much for coming to the show. We love you, Fizz.
And he knows sign language?
I hope you're excited for the big finale.
Where did he learn sign language?
Whoa, whoa, you good?
Yeah! alright, Fizzy?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, yeah.
Tell you what, I'll let the hotties go on before you. Give you some time to get your shit together. Get your shit together, Fizzy. You're a bloody legend. You're a bloody legend, you bitch!
Oh shit, that guy got to you, didn't he? You know, you don't have to.
I do, Blitz. I do.
Fucking hell, Fizz, this is stupid. That clown shit is not this important.
This job is. Without it, I'll lose everything.
Seriously, that guy is a fucking dick, and he's using you for everything. Because you're likable, and he's a fucking trash fire.
No, he's not. He's just trying to make me good enough.
Good enough for what?
So yeah, this is the song from the teaser. And okay, but before we get to this, obviously there's oh boy, there's a lot to talk about. So okay, number one thing, okay. It's obvious what they're doing here. Like it's not even subtle, okay? It's but yeah, oh god, there are so many people here. But yeah, this whole thing. Oh god, no, I'm not gonna. Oh god, not this.
Well, we could.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy. Oh boy. Like I said, there's something wrong with this guy. He's trying to mask it like, oh, he's just a fan. Granted, it's a little bit more. I mean, there's obviously like he wanted this. Obviously, this is what he ultimately wanted, and because he got rejected, because someone wasn't interested, he started going a little crazy, and then he became angry reviewer or whatever. Again, it's not really subtle what they're doing, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I mean, dude, like all people like this, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But the biggest question I have is, let me just get this off screen. Jesus Christ. Why didn't Blitz just shoot him? Seriously, like, you know, okay, there have been many times when I watch this show where I'm just asking myself, you know, considering the setting, okay, considering Blitz has in the past shown that he's shot people for less, why didn't he shoot this guy? Like, seriously, why the hell didn't he shoot this guy? And considering where he ended up, where he said, like, oh, this isn't the last time you're going to see me, it seems like we have. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Hold on. there was something I didn't even notice. And yeah, I couldn't have it on screen for too long because, again, YouTube. But I'm just wondering, like, why didn't Blitz just shoot him? Just shoot him, just kill him, get it over with. And now it seems like there's going to be another reoccurring villain, which one of the criticisms that I've heard for this show, a lot of it I don't really agree with. I think it's, I don't really agree with this. But one thing that I will admit I do kind of agree with is that there are a lot of reoccurring villains right now in Helluva Boss. There's just, let's see, we have Stryker, there's Crimson, and now there's this guy, and there's the Cherubs, there's Dorks, and there's Stella, and now Andriolphus, and it's just like, okay, like I don't have a problem with reoccurring villains, but it's just, it gets to a point where it just feels like it's a little bit too much, and you start to wonder, okay, like you don't have to keep introducing more reoccurring antagonists, all right? You don't have to do this. You could just, you could have one-off villains. You know, this guy could have just been a one-off. Although, again, keep in mind, I haven't seen the rest of the episode, so maybe they do something about this guy later on. If they do, I'll take back what I said about this. But it doesn't change the fact that everything else that I said is technically true. Again, all of the villains that I listed, just scratch this guy off the list if something happens to him later on, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hope, because he's already pissing me off. He's already annoying me. So yeah, just wanted to say that about him. But also we have this right here. Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll let the hotties go on before you. Give you some time to get your shit together. Get your shit together, Fizzy. You're a bloody legend.
Yeah, the gaslighting is just, well, I don't even know if gaslighting is technically the right word, but the the manipulation, I guess, is technically a better word for it. Also, the shot looks amazing. Seriously, again, kudos to the animators. The animators always do a phenomenal job with this show. But yeah, the manipulation from him just is crazy. And then, you know, Fizz's reaction to it, where he keeps saying, look, no, I need this. And again, I'm curious to see why he feels like he actually needs this. So let's get back to the episode. And also, I can't help but feel like Blitz is maybe projecting a little bit of his own situation into what's going on with Fizzarolli, where he's trying to get him to, in a way, kind of think a little bit like him, where he's trying to make him realize that, you know, people like that are, you know, they only see us as ways to, you know, to benefit them. I just am getting a little bit of a feeling that he's kind of projecting a little bit of himself into, or his own situation onto Fizzarolli. Not that what he's saying here is incorrect, because Blitz is absolutely correct here. Mammon is definitely using Fizz.
Thing, because you're likable and he's a fucking trash fire.
No, he's not. He's just trying to make me good enough.
Good enough for what?
Okay, Fizz, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. It's okay. It's fine. You have a show to do soon. It's fine.
You wiped out some of it. Yeah.
No. It's okay. You're fine. You need to be fine.
Fizz! Are you okay?
Why does everyone keep asking me that? You shouldn't be here, Osmodius. I'm fine. Please.
Dude, just go into your... Yeah, oh.
Froggy.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just needed a minute.
You aren't okay. You're shaking.
Oz, I'm about to go on for the finale. I need some time to mentally prepare.
Fizz, come on. I'm trying to talk
wait
to
a minute.
you. You
Hold
can't...
on a minute. Okay, so... You know what? I'll wait until the scene finishes.
Force yourself
Oz, I have to do this. This could be my last chance to prove I'm still good at this, that it's not over, that I'm still good enough. It's not just Mammon. I'm fine. I just need to be better.
You think you need to be this perfect model performer, but that's because Mammon is always forcing that image onto you.
But everything I have is because of Mammon. I have this life. I have security. I have you. Without Mammon, I wouldn't have... I have to win this.
Fizzy.
I don't want to lose, because I feel like if I lose this, I lose you.
How would you lose me? Come on, Froggy.
You're with me because of who I am at my best. I'm barely worthy of working with a king of sin, because this is who I am. Without all this, I'm just nothing. And Mammon made me this. I owe it all to him.
Fizz, Mammon didn't do shit. You already were this. You'd be this no matter what. You are the most inspiring demon I've ever known. And meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me. I adore your inventiveness, your attitude, your resilience. And you're just the cutest little thing alive. Also, you are a way better performer than Mammon ever was. And that's just facts.
It's hard, you know, to trust that. I love you so much, Ozzy.
And I love you too, Fizzarolli. And I would, whether you win this bullshit or not.
Well, I kind of spent my whole warm-up having a panic attack.
Crooked horde, crooked green. You're a crooked horde.
Okay, sorry. I gotta pause again for fair use purposes. Also, this feels like because before we get too deeply into this new song, feels like a good place to stop. Also, yeah, there's a lot to talk about. Yeah, so okay, now we know why he we know now why he why he's so obsessed with making sure he wins this and impressing, Mammon, because he's, wow, I mean, there's a lot here. So because Mammon helped him at least a little bit get to where he is now, he feels like he owes him, and it feels like for a while now he if he doesn't win this, if he's not the best, then he's basically going to lose everything, which includes Asmodeus, which I know a lot of people will probably look at it and go, well, I mean, it was kind of weird for him to think this at all. I mean, considering how Asmodeus is with him. But, I mean, it's understandable. There are some people who are just, what they're going through, or what sometimes like something they went through in the past makes them think that if they're not good enough at certain things, then people are just not going to be interested in them. And it fucks with them. It makes them think things that are just wrong. It makes them think that people are only with them because they're great at this. And look, I'm not going to lie. Yes, sometimes that is true. It's unfortunate, but there are people out there who are like this, people who are only going to, like you or want to interact with you because you have this, and don't just want to be with you because they actually, like who you are as a person. That's unfortunately a fact. There are people out there who are like this. So at some point you can't really blame people for sometimes thinking that, but most cases that's actually not true. Like most people don't hang out with you because you have this or because you have that. It's because they actually enjoy spending time with you. They actually care about you. And again, I said I didn't want to, go, be too serious because this segment is supposed to be fun. But yeah, also we get to see him
with a king of sin, because Fizz is who I am.
Yeah, we actually get to see him without the hat. We get to see again his horns. We got to see a little bit of it in the previous episode, and to actually see it, and again to see that this. Because again, a lot of people theorize that this is just his scarring from the burns, which again is understandable, but you can see that it's not the case. It's makeup to try and cover up the actual burns, which must be pretty bad because this is a darker shade than the white burns that we're used to seeing on imps. So which to me actually does kind of make sense because as we saw in the previous episode, the explosion happened right in front of him. So I always thought it would have made more sense for the scars to be even worse than what we're normally used to seeing because it happened so close to him. Although, if I'm being honest, I've always kind of wondered how the hell is he even alive, honestly, when that explosion happened so close to him. But that's all right, whatever. It's, plot. So I guess that's the reason. But yeah, I mean, again, him having trauma from what happened to him and the scarring as a result of the explosion, him thinking that people or anyone wouldn't want, anything to really do with him because of that, because of how he looks now, is completely understandable. And you understand why he's so obsessed with making sure people only see FIZZAROLLI and why they see, the gesture, the smiling, the persona basically that he puts on in front of everyone and not actually being real, because once they actually see what's underneath, they're not really interested, which again contrasts the guy we saw earlier because he's only in love with the image of FIZZAROLLI. He doesn't love the actual FIZZAROLLI himself. And then, yeah, we get to the song. And just so you know, again, I'm gonna have to edit out the song if you're watching the uncut version. Or not the uncut version. If you're watching the edited version, it's not going to include any music. But if you want the one with the music, it's going to be available to you if you are a member of the channel.
Attack.
Crooked horde, crooked grin. You're a crooked, horny, freaky little joker.
You're a deadly sin.
Also, something I was going to mention earlier, because yeah, you can see. He's having trouble getting in. Oh God, I just noticed the body pillow. Whatever. And then he makes himself smaller, so so I guess if people wondered, how do these two, do the deed when one is obviously much larger than the other? I guess now we have our answer for how it's possible. Because, well, I mean, technically it did always kind of make sense because, you know, they have magic. So obviously it would make sense for them to have magic that could make them, you know, change their size, you know, either make themselves bigger or smaller. So, I mean, yeah, if you think about it a little bit, it does kind of make sense that that's kind of what they would do. Anyway, let's go back to the music. I know you guys probably want to just get to the song.
Sin.
Yeah.
You're gonna listen to me now, bitch!
Thank you.
Oh, so you two are an item. Well, congratulations, you fucking hypocrites.
Okay. All right. So, okay. First of all, really, really happy that, you know, finally shot him. So I guess the episode said, listen, don't worry. Okay. You don't have to complain like a little bitch. We got you. Don't worry. Relax. Calm down. But yeah, oh God, that guy was annoying. And also, yeah, Blitz sees them as an item and goes, "Oh, you fucking hypocrites!" Which, yeah, it's kind of what a lot of us were saying in the Aussies episode when it came out, and we were seeing them, you know, together, and we were going, "Oh, so you're a bunch of hypocrites."
Don't worry, folks.
Thank you all so much. You know, it's always been one of the
In most
greatest
cases, I
thrills
just
of
wanna
my
clarify.
life performing. And I'm so glad to bring you all one last show. 'Cause now, I quit.
That motherfucker.
Are we actually gonna see a fight between two
Fucking
scenes?
ungrateful little shit! I gave you everything! You are practically in my image! I raised you like the son I didn't want!
Again, at least he's being honest.
You better back the fuck up, ma'am!
Holy shit!
Oh, look who's acting like a big fucking hero. Careful what you say, Ozzy. Wouldn't want your little secret getting out, would we? I don't care anymore.
Buzz?
Because if you let him quit, I could tell everyone here that... What? That I love him? Well, I do.
I knew it!
You are gonna regret revealing that, Oz.
Instead of that guy being a recurring villain, now we have another recurring villain. So, I mean, in a way, technically, I was right. So.
So, who tops?
None of your business, dude. Just none of your business. Although I don't think they'd care. They'd probably advertise who's.
I'm a clown.
But anyway, yeah, this was a very, very entertaining episode. Again, for one, really happy that guy got, offed at the end. Thank God, because man, he was annoying. But again, not really subtle what they were doing there. But again, there are definitely a lot of people out there who are exactly like that, who definitely deserve to be called out. Definitely deserve to be, made fun of. But again, really happy he got off and that he wasn't another recurring villain. Although it seems like instead of that guy, it's actually Mammon. Now, I don't know what they're planning to do with him and what he actually meant when he said to Asmodeus that he's going to regret revealing that information. I don't know what that's going to lead to, because look, I'm just going to be 100% honest. We've seen, or we've had characters mention throughout the show that having information be revealed about, a member of like demon royalty, whether it's one of the 7 deadly sins or one of the Goetia, being with an imp, for some reason is considered bad, considered taboo, but we've never actually seen why that's the case. I think if there's like for me at least, one of my biggest critiques of the show is that we've to this day never actually seen what they actually mean by that, because we keep hearing that, oh, it's taboo, oh, it's not going to end well if it ever gets out that this relationship exists, and yet we don't actually see anything. So again, well, to be fair, the show's not over. There's like 2 more seasons, not to mention the rest of season 2. So I'm not going to hold it against them, because I'm really hoping that either in the second half of season 2 or in 3 and 4 that we'll see something to show us why this relationship existing is a bad idea, especially in Hell, and what it actually leads to. So again, I'm not going to hold that against them, but it's just that we keep hearing over and over and over again for up until this point is that, oh, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. But I would like it if just once in either all of season 1 or in what we've seen in season 2, just once we actually got to see what that actually means. Again, just for me personally, that's just something that always just kind of stuck with me, is that we never actually got to see it. And, it's, like the way they treated here. Let me see. Let me bring this up. When people found out, the way people react is like, oh, I'm immediately gonna post this on social media, because of course. I honestly I would have thought it would have been really funny if there was just one imp that they showed who was like, I don't care. It's like, all right, so whatever. Honestly, that would have been like really funny to me. But this, like how people react, especially like this guy where they're, okay, this is kind of like obviously exaggerated. He's got 3 phones and he's going to post on like his probably 3 different social media accounts that, oh, look, it's, hold on, what's this? Yeah, this right here. Look at this, babe, I can change. You don't get it, don't talk to me. I'm the one true shipper, and I was right all along. You call me a fool. Well, look who's laughing now. Expect fan art soon. Yeah, that's pretty much how people are on social media. Ozarolli confirmed. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I hate the shipping names. Ozzy Bugs Fizz lovingly. I told y'all, and of course they've got the GIF. What's this? I honk and no one listen. Whatever. Hot news. Ozzy and Fizz in love. Clownporium. Of course, on a message board, because of course, multicolored series continues to grow. I am forever grateful to all my followers who helped me make this possible. Anyone have a good website where one can find quality high-res what's this? Vids of, oh god, I'm not going to read the rest of it. I find a 480p. That's too real. Anyway, ignore that. But anyway. So yeah, pretty much predictable. But again, I would have liked it if there was just like, if it cut to a group of imps who were like, we don't care. It's like, all right, whatever. Like, for me, that would have been like really hilarious if it shows you all these imps were like, oh my God, I'm going to post this on social media. And then it cuts to a group of them who are like, we don't care. Whatever, who cares, you know? But again, that's just me. But anyway, so yeah, now it's out, and it's out that they're an actual item. And I do wonder how this is going to affect. Well, with Stolas, I think he already knows this because he saw them together, so he already knows that they're an item. So it's not really a surprise to him. But I do wonder how this is going to affect Blitz, because he sees that a demon royalty and an imp actually can be together. They can have an actual relationship, and I do wonder whether it's going to make him think that, what I thought about Stolas is actually incorrect. That's maybe Stolas actually does care about me. And maybe something real can actually happen, and that, when he said he wanted something real, and that he wasn't just, he wasn't just trying something, that he actually means it. We'll see, because I know the next episode is actually titled Apology Tour, if I remember correctly. So maybe it really will be about, Blitz, now that he's managed to mend his relationship with Ozzy, maybe it will lead him to try and mend his relationship with other people, like, what's her name? Barbie, his sister Barbie. Maybe it'll lead him to try and mend his relationship with Stolas and basically anyone else that he's kind of fucked over in his life. But anyway, guys, I am going to end it here. This is already way longer than I thought it was going to be. We are over an hour into this reaction. I mean, well, the episode itself is like 30 minutes, so I expected this reaction to be a little bit long, but I didn't think it was going to be over an hour long. But anyway, as I said, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're not a member of this channel, you'll be getting the edited down version of this channel. So it's not going to include any music. And I'm also going to edit out other parts of the episode because, again, to make it a little bit more transformative, to make it more fair use. But if you want to see the actual episode itself, again, the link will be in the description, as well as a link to FIZZAROLLI'S channel and a link to FIZZAROLLI'S Patreon. So head on over there if you really want to support her and her crew. They also have merch on Shark Robot, which you can go check out. And you can buy some of their merch if you want to support them, financially. And if you want to support me, then, subscribe to the channel. That's a great way to support me, or to support the channel, to make, to help me make more content. And comment down below. Make sure to leave a like and share this video out there. All those things support the channel. And if you really want to support the channel, and if you want to gain access to the unedited version, which, again, just as a reminder, it is over an hour long. But if you want the whole thing, then become a member of the channel. And it is a great way to help support it, and it's a great way to make sure I bring more content to the channel. And you will also gain access to exclusive content that isn't available to anyone else, including access to all the live streams. So if you don't know, I do live streams here on the channel, and then once they're done, they are available to members only. But I haven't done it yet, and I do apologize for that, but I will upload the audio only versions of them to another channel. So if you just want a sort of podcast version of the some of the live streams, then they will be available on another channel, and I will leave a link to that channel also in the description. Again, any links, if you're looking for links to my other channels or links to videos and channels that we're discussing, then they'll all be available in the description. So check the description if you want links to anything, basically. I will leave it all there. So with that being said, guys, I am finally going to end this video. I hope I see you guys for episode 8, which I think is going to be in 2024, because I think this is definitely going to be the last episode of 2023. Although who knows, I could be wrong. Maybe they think that, you know what, why not? We'll throw them a bone. We'll throw them episode 8. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to save it for 2024. Anyway, that's all. Bye for now.